Zamfara State Governor Bello Matawale has suspended the district head of Bandarawa in Shinkafi Emirates Council, the Sakin Kundu Bandarawa Alhaji Surajo Namaka Ibrahim, for conferring the traditional title on Durumbu on a military officer who was arrested for selling ammunition to bandits in Shinkafi local government area of the state. The governor said he was sad to receive a report that the military officer attached to Shinkafi General area was arrested for selling ammunition to bandits operating in the area and was even bestowed with a chieftaincy title by the district head. In a statement by his Director General Media Yusuf Idris Gusau on Friday, Matawale retweeted that the government would not tolerate anything capable of destroying the peace and reputation of the state. He said the government would ensure that anybody found wanting in any way was dealt with accordingly. The governor said the suspension of the district head was indefinite because the conferment of the traditional title was not born out of any significant contribution to the development of the area. You can imagine. The Zamfara State Police Command has arrested 7 security personnel for aiding and abetting banditry in the state. This was made known by the Commissioner for Information, Alhaji Ibrahim Dusara, while briefing newsmen in his office on Thursday. Dusara said the state government has just received a report from the police on the arrest of 7 security agents involved in aiding and abetting banditry activities across the state. The commissioner stated that the suspects had been interrogated and had confessed to the crime. According to him, the suspects confessed to having been sabotaging military operations in the state by sharing intelligence, supplying arms and ammunition, military uniforms and other facilities to bandits to prevent our gallant soldiers from conquering the bandits. Dosara said this is why it took the Nigerian military and other security agencies fighting the bandits long to defeat them. He said the suspects had been handed over to the appropriate authorities for further necessary actions. The commissioner said, "We feel obliged not to disclose their identities as the security authorities concerned are acting on the matter." One of the suspects was arrested in connection with fraternizing with suspected bandits and supplying them with ammunition. In the course of this arrest, the suspect was caught in possession of 20 rounds of 62 mm live ammunition at the point of handing over to the buyer. One Kabiru Bashiru of Maniya village, a suspected active bandit, having received advance payments of 100,000 naira from the buyer. He said the second suspect from Sokoto was caught by detectives while supplying military uniforms and kits to suspected bandits. 9 military bulletproof, 4 sets of military camouflage uniforms, 5 pairs of military hand gloves, 2 First Bank ATM cards, 1 Nigeria Army ID card, and 1 Samsung Android handset were found in his possession. You can imagine. You see what is happening? You see what is happening. I think one of the people was the Zamfara governor suspended. The reason why he suspended the district head. Hey, you see what has been going on. You see what has been going on. And meanwhile, I'm sure the military men, they will be surprised. Any little thing, all the things they've agreed, they've discussed, all of a sudden, of which nobody's supposed to know. Before you know, they will ambush them. A lot of people have died in the process. Sit down on 100,000. How much are you selling all those ammunition? And you see your colleagues being killed. You see your colleagues being killed. Because of what? Because of money. It's so pathetic, honestly. The Zamfara government wouldn't have only suspended the traditional title holders, but also jailed them in order to disconnect them from the bandits. The South should start doing the same to the killer as well. The soldiers is under arrest accordingly, but you don't have to wonder how it got titled as obvious. Saki's palms must have been heavily greased, nothing free. What happened to the soldiers? Is he a free man? One wonders how he was able to receive the title in the first place. If he had been executed, there's no way he would have been conferred with any title. Okay, it's a big business. That's why you hear people say it's a lucrative business in the north. They don't want to stop it. They don't want it to stop. They are doing it and they are getting away with it because we don't have a functional president. If we have a functional president, believe you me, all these things would have ended. That's why you hear some people say, oh, it's still surprising to them that is this the Buhari that they knew yesteryears, or what is happening? Well, good one, more of it to teach other a good lesson. Well, have they been living together with the bandits? Some of the bandits take refuge in police station, shops, and residential buildings. Did I hear police station? Okay. Honestly, wonder shall never end. Looks very well, much like a case of Almighty God releasing Satan to deal with Satanists. This nothing but be friendly match between Hausa and Fulani. Okay. With the feat accomplished in Zamfara by the vigilante group, it is clear that the bandits are not invisible, and because they are working with other people, especially the security people. No, honestly, not that these people are really are so powerful like that, but because they are getting a first-hand information, and it now looks as if they've been so strong and they have the ability to defeat the Nigerian army, because they are saboteurs. Even in government, Buhari, what is this man's name? The governor, the president, former president, Goodluck Jonathan, he said, oh, that he had Boko Haram members in his government. People will just be wondering, what is the problem? How come? These are the things we are talking about. But a definite assurance or possibility that people already are aware that there must be people, there are people in the military who are giving information to these bandits, and just exactly how they have been arrested. 7 people. You can imagine, even only one person can even destroy a nation. Only one person, not talk of 7 people giving information. After they arrest people, must have done their bits. What is going to happen to them? That is another thing. So that these kind of people, it will serve as a lesson to other people, because before if you sweep it under the carpet, it's just like you have not done anything. You are just creating more problems upon problems. I don't know whether they should be sentenced to life imprisonment, because these people are going to be a big threat to the rest soldiers.